The cold welder has a super strong function of repairing minor defect. Next, I use a cold welder to repair the small defect of this iron casting. We did not add welding wire, so the filling effect is not very good. The best way to repair defect is to add welding wire. We can see that the solder joints are bright and beautiful. Many people find it difficult to use cold welders even for novices. The cold welding machine is very simple to use different currents for cold welding. The color of the solder joints will also be different. Too much current will easily turn yellow, and blue. We readjust the current. Just solder again. In recent years, cold welding machines have been extremely popular, and companies that claim to produce cold welding have sprung up like bamboo shoots after a rain. The information on cold welding machines is overwhelming. As a practitioner, the welding lady is very pleased that cold welding has gradually become a subdivision of the welding industry. Market recognition, years of perseverance and pursuit finally saw hope, but at the same time it was gratified and worried. What is a cold welder? Cold welding machines are divided into three types: precision cold welding, electric spark surfacing welding, and tool and die repair. Today, we will mainly talk about the most widely used precision cold welding series. The principle of precision cold welding is to use the combination of a large transformer and a low voltage large capacitor to output pulses in ultra short time, a few milliseconds to tens of milliseconds, and ultra large instantaneous power (AVO) V10 kW. Each pulse arc is accurately calculated, and all energy is almost both are used to melt a certain tip welding point without consuming heat on the workpiece, so as to achieve the purpose of cold welding. The advantage is that during the entire welding process, the temperature of the welding area is relatively low, and there will be no problems such as hard spots, annealing, deformation, or even cracking of the workpiece due to high temperature. Knowing the principles and advantages of precision cold welding, we can judge that the combination of large capacitors and low voltage large capacitors can only be called imitation cold welding machines. Then, what is the difference between cold welding machines and cold welding machines? Most imitation cold welding machines are equipped with current output controllers on the basis of traditional argon arc welding to simulate pulsed arcs, but they cannot accurately and effectively control the arc wave duration of pulsed arcs, and cannot change the nature of arc wave output. Cold welding is square wave output. The output of each pulse arc is not muddy and watery. Fast and quasi is the biggest difference between cold welding machine and imitation cold welding machine. It also determines the quality of the cold welding process. For products with high welding requirements, you should consider the genuine purity. Cold welding machine. The cold welding machine has a lower repair temperature, no undercut, no deformation, no heat affected zone, and no heat treatment before and after welding. The cold welding machine has extremely high bonding firmness, does not fall off, does not collapse, and can match the strength of the weld repair base material. The machine adopts fusion welding technology, and the weld repair bonding strength is high, and it can achieve metallurgical bonding. It is suitable for various processing methods. It is easy to process and does not damage the tool, with small color difference, and the hardness after welding is the same as that of the base material. The cold welding machine is suitable for welding repair welding of various parts, and it is not restricted by the tabletop and can be quickly used without experience. For example, dents, holes in the plane of the substrate, crevices, grooves and scratches after abrasion, edges and corners, corrugated lines, sharp peaks, cracks, collapses, edges and corners, pores, trachoma, porosity, pores and argon welding undercut problem after welding, less than break 0.1 / greater than stainless steel thin iron, less than break 0.1 / greater than copper, aluminum and other thin plates. Less than break 0.1 / greater than welding repairs for defect in nitrided workpieces.
ก่อนถึงจะไปพบค่ะ